Hello everyone, Krypton here, and today we're gonna react to Omni-Man vs Bardock, Invincible vs Dragon Ball Z, the very first episode of that battle season 2024. I'm so very glad that the show managed to outlive Rooster Teeth and gained new life via the funding of the fans. First of all, we all did amazing at Kickstarter thingy, and now it's gone independent. I'm really curious to see how things are shaping up to be for the future, what type of approach they'll take. Since, there's gonna be a budget cut, even with all the fans helping. I wonder if there's still gonna be the Wits and Boomstick animated bits, which were fun, but I can exist without them, not gonna lie. Especially if it means more money going on the fight. Speaking of, I hope it's okay if it's in the title of this video I call myself an Invincible fan, even though I'm more familiar with the animated series and not the comic, though I'm pretty sure they're gonna delve more into Nolan's backstory. We know his backstory, his story after the animated sections, especially with how low-key they've been about it in Omni-Man vs Homelander. And I already know the musical track for this fight. It's a massive banger. It's like a tragic version of Diabolical Invincible Me from the fight with Homelander, and I just can't wait to start and get into this. So remember to check out my least wanted Dead Metal Matchups video if you haven't already. So far it's going great. And subscribe if you like more Dead Battle content in general. Let's kick it to, 2,000 subscribers. That would be really cool. So without further ado, let's begin.
This battle is sponsored by Manscaped.
Manscaped. Oh, they're still doing the thingy with the fight preview. Okay, that's nice.
Omni-Man versus Bardock,
the ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan.
Yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
really
armor,
liking the
and
animation
skills
away.
to find out who would win
A dead battle. Oh, feels so good to say that again.
Omni-Man, Earth's
Yeah.
once greatest hero. Alongside the Guardians of the Globe, he protected the world from all manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Everything changed when the Viltrumite attacked.
Omni-Man, how Omni-Man? Who Omni-Man?
Yeah, we get it,
Indeed.
Rex, okay.
Champion of Earth, best-selling author J.K. Simmons, and it was all a charade, with his murderous rampage only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all
Okay.
starts with his...
Yeah, this is where the Omnilander, yeah, right. Omni-Man's backstory stopped in the last episode, so we're probably gonna get into spoilers now. But right off the bat, I seen the preview. The editing in this video is nothing short of amazing. Major props to TJ's work, because and Galaxy Max, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they both did an amazing job. The editing is just so fast-paced, and it helps, consume a lot of information a lot better, and yeah. Oh my god, really? His real name is Noel Han. So he probably came into Earth very happy to the fact that there's a name that already sounds like that. It's like Kal-El started calling himself, I don't know, Carlos. Oh, wait, that's a bit racist. Wait. To the Viltrumite Emperor Argal. Oh, so it's royal. I didn't know that. Likes Mark Debbie writing bugs. Oh yeah, he really likes bugs. Yeah, and not in the scientific sense.
Weaker members of their species. As a vanguard of the Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth as Nolan Grayson, expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers and he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking around asteroids the size of Texas.
Hey,
He can
that came
fly
back.
at unbelievable speeds. Reaching it
Right.
under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
Okay, yeah, that's the one thing everyone agrees on with this matchup. That Nolan has the speed advantage, but Bardock kinda takes everything else. And yeah, it's probably Bardock is gonna be like, nice speed advantage, dipshit, check this everything else out. And yeah, these are the powers we know of. And the smart out atom physiology, I've heard about that. It's a really unique physiology for a fictional alien to have.
Oh, and Viltrumites can't breathe in space, so he held his breath the whole way. And it's not like he was in a rush. He was on a soul-searching trip, contemplating the significance of smashing his own son's face in. Think, Nolan, think.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out, but according to another
You're missing out,
Viltrumite...
right? Because Boomstick now has a daughter, if I remember from Bill vs Discord, And that montage with Nolan flying around the universe was really well made. So was that whole season. So is the whole show, honestly.
Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry, flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours.
That's over 20 billion times faster than light.
You don't really need to rush anyway. The older a Viltrumite gets, the slower they age.
According to the Invincible handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And regardless of age, Viltrumites don't
and experience, yeah. Nolan also has the experience advantage, but like, how is he gonna capitalize on that one fight? Is he gonna tell campfire stories to Bardock, hoping to bore him to death?
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or even more scary, ripping out your whole beard all at once!
Yeah, like a cartoon.
Only a Viltrumite could pull off something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison.
And I've heard Saiyans have a similar thing called the Zenkai boost, something like that, which is another similarity they have in common.
Why Viltrumites are considered
Invincible.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this one can't take down a Viltrumite, and it obliterated a massive solar disk nearly half the size of a star.
That's a unique way to render a comic.
Strong enough to shatter one by flying straight through it. A planet so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring.
Okay.
In short, an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning this
we're always gonna be a bunch of wingless bitches.
One must be much larger.
And don't get me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies because, spoilers? Just go read the comic.
That's the most Viltrumite thing I've ever heard. Really, that's bodies. That can't be good for the environment. Not that Viltrumites particularly care.
Roche isn't doing it for you. This planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit.
Damn.
And even the smallest is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's diameter, we can tell this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
Or it was before.
Okay, sorry if I was silent there, but this is actually unironically really interesting, because I'm kind of writing a sci-fi story of my own where there's like this evil sentient planet, and this is all very useful stuff to know.
Fatherhood. Thanks to his son Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective and his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife, who's a bug.
Not gonna lie, would, but that said, if you think about it, has Nolan never taken off the suit ever since he left Earth? I know this in different boots, so yeah, it probably is a modified version. Can you imagine how much that thing would have stank flying from Earth to whatever Traxxon is? Like, Jesus, Nolan, some hygiene at least.
The bug lady, he banged a bug.
Why, Omni-Man? How? Omni-Man?
Okay, that's not the
Everyone
joke, is
deals
funny.
with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
He was trying to convince
Grayson's
himself, yeah.
real mission isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
Oh, okay, I thought they were gonna go a bit more into his backstory. I've heard he kinda, I don't know if it's okay for me to say, but they really didn't say much more than they said last time, which I mean, I guess they're saving up material for if they bring Omni-Man, I guess the third time, probably against the Rose Quartz from Steven Universe, but yeah, that was a pretty good breakdown, great editing, great music, really reflecting on the character Nolan is now. I was expecting a bit more, but still, let's go with Bardock, and the only thing I know about Bardock comes from the Abridged special I saw a year or so ago, so this is mostly new stuff for me.
In the far reaches of the cosmos laid a world with a people like no other, born and raised to do just one thing.
Evil.
Fight.
The
Yeah.
Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by, King Vegeta.
First of all, you're not Vegeta.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the truth of their impending doom.
Yep.
But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them.
You can see the
even during their
future.
waning glory. So what does that make Turles?
Who?
Bardock was...
Yeah, I've heard the Turles. Wasn't he like a Prototype Goku Black of sorts. That's a very intimidating name, by the way. Turtles, like the egg. Okay, then again we have Vegeta like the vegetables, Beerus like a beer, but okay, I get it.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
Yeah, that whole thing where they try to make Goku a Superman wannabe, and like they spoke about it in Goku vs Superman 3, and like why? Like kids can see that this is not Superman, right? Like why would you turn Bardock into Jor-El? I don't get why would they do that. Like it's not like it's a foreign concept to have a society of warriors where even the father of the hero would be a warrior. Like it's not like that's where this kid was too violent for the kids, because you know there are iterations of Jor-El that can both kick ass and be extremely smart. Like what's the deal?
But only one is considered officially canon.
Here it
Bardock's
is.
demeanor began to shift when he met and eventually married fellow warrior Guinea, and had two.
She's really cute, I'm not gonna lie. She's not as fine as that Saiyan chick I say sometime online, but she's really cute. I can see why Bardock would soften up. Damn.
Fly, move faster than light, and was naturally adept in using his ki as an
Leonardo DiCaprio meme, faster than light, but they didn't say how much. If they give Bardock the speed advantage too, this is gonna be a reverse Omni-Man vs Homelander. I'm sorry.
explosive weapon.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands.
Yeah.
True to his will run you over, break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy.
I was not expecting Leprechaun and Danganronpa to be mentioned at once in this episode. Sorry, I was a bit caught off guard there.
In a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage didn't change that. While Bardock cared for Guinea, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like
also, Nolan, he did not cheat on his wife, just saying.
a transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Monkey. So like, but they're probably gonna answer this now, but can current Goku and Vegeta do this, the big ape transformation? It would be really cool if they could, but I never hear them bringing it up. Then again, they probably don't do anything under full moon, but you know, it's just fun to know.
Monkey see, monkey smash.
Despite
Yeah.
being low class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once.
Okay, yeah, this clip right here of King Vegeta destroying the planets. I swear there was some point where people said that this scene is not literal, it's meant to be a representation of what Saiyans do, but now the common consensus is that this is literally what he's doing. And I mean, I'm neutral on it either way. I mean, a lot of power scaling arguments will lose their merit if it's just meant to be a metaphor. But I swear there was some point where people were debuting that. That is not the case anymore, because I mean, it's really raw. Imagine if it were just empty planets and King Vegeta just felt like flexing. It's over 9,000.
8,000.
Oh,
Yeah, the
what?
dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the
That's
cold
all
hard
lame.
truth, damn it.
According to this movie pamphlet,
Why
Vegeta
that Frieza edit was oddly adorable. Don't make me say adorable towards that creature, please.
and his tryptonymic was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock.
Okay.
Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip, he had to dodge a bunch of incoming asteroids and
Trillion times the speed of light.
That got a bit. No, is that faster than Omni-Man? We'll see later. Yeah.
then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died. Or did he? Bardock got
Nice.
killed so freaking hard he got blasted back in time.
Actually, he was pulled away by these two who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly in the time stream.
Oh, so that's where this thing they're gonna show that really is not canon. That's how they're gonna explain it. Okay, let's see. Bardock survived Supernova's attack in discontinuity. Oh, okay, so they're gonna composite him with this version that survived. That's a big boost, considering how his canon self died to that. Okay. He's also above Super Saiyan Sega Vegeta, whose destruction of Aldia equated to 4.5 quedatons. Why that sounds Spanish?
Figured out how to be the truest Saiyan right at the end of it all. I know Kakarot would be proud.
Yeah, that's a great shot to end it.
Hey, shout out to everyone who believed in us during our recent crowdfunding.
That's right.
And joining you in
That's
that
y'all.
support is the first ever
Folks, that's
sponsor
y'all.
for an independent death metal episode,
Manscaped. Manscaped's newest masterpiece.
This is the one about the men's balls, right? About shaving, and I have alopecia, so I don't go away anywhere, pretty much. So yeah, I don't really care. Oh, and I noticed no Wits and Boomstick edits at all, so they're probably not gonna use them anymore. Again, that's not a problem to me, but it didn't. I can't speak. It's interesting. I was asking when I'm gonna do that. But yeah, interesting analysis for Bardock. I thought it was pretty solid. I think they're both pretty solid. I liked Bardock a bit more, maybe because there's more stuff I don't know about. But yeah, overall, I'm just really, I can't wait to see the fight, man. What they showed so far looks amazing. And I also had the same voice actor for Omni-Man vs Homelander returns, so that's great as well. I'm rooting and betting Bardock, by the way, because he's not a cheater.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Death battle! Why Fortnite? Okay, this is Drax, I think. Wakey wakey.
Great. Another gross bug planet.
Hey.
This planet isn't anyone's to conquer.
Oh, so this is evil Omni-Man.
Don't underestimate me!
Nice. Dead. Go, Bardock, go.
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready for.
My son would kick his ass!
That's a nice reverse of my dad would beat your dad. That's oddly cute. I like it. Come on, Nolan, speed advantage. The only thing you have. Nice. He's hitting the pose. Ouch.
Whatever you are, you're an embarrassment.
Oh, full moon.
Wait till you see the real power of a Saiyan.
Yeah. Big monkey.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
That's an actual quote from Omni-Man. He said that at some point. Maybe Mortal Kombat. Nice. Oh, he's gonna pull a Vegeta. Nice. I like scale difference fights. Size difference, you know. Oh, wait, isn't he gonna turn Super Saiyan if the tail is ripped off? I heard that's a thing. Oh, he was gonna throw it. Whoop, we're in space now. Oh, that's a sun? Oh, wait, that's a sun. Oh my god. Oh, that shot. Oh, Saiyans can print in space.
My
Right.
sons need me. I won't let you take me from my world.
Oh, that's a I'm not gonna let you destroy my world reference. Oh my god. Oh, that scythe. I'm getting goosebumps. Come on, Bardock, come on. Oh my god. Oh, the music. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, final flash, come on. I'm loving the blue sun.
Is up!
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
You said Saiyan. Remember it.
Oh. Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah, you fell into your old ways, Nolan. Okay, that's...
Okay, these Gokus have got to stop picking fights with guys in capes.
Pitting Saiyan.
Yeah, okay, that's the complete opposite of what I thought was gonna happen. We're gonna hear the reasoning, but I can already hear the Death Battle matchup sound rabbit is gonna explode, probably. Okay, I mean... Okay, oh. It was a nice moment at the end where Nolan fell to his darker rabbits, that's gonna channel. But yeah, the fight was great overall, lots of high moments, especially at the end when he said Saiyan remember. I was trying to figure what was gonna reference. So probably someone in the comments will probably say that, but well, pretty great fight, and I'm still scared and tired. Okay. I mean, okay. Let's hear it. It's probably a very lengthy explanation, I think.
Against Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories
Oh
stand
god,
out.
this
Starting
again.
with-
Really? They're bringing this back up from Goku vs Superman 3. I mean, it's thematically fitting. It's kinda Superman vs kinda Goku. I get it, but I swear I thought Bardock was gonna win. That was okay. I mean, yeah, that's good.
Speed. Bardock is much faster, given his power level meant
Oh.
Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on
Oh.
the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage. but
Okay,
strength
so
and
I was wrong on
durability
every
are
single side possible.
another story.
Though it doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar.
Oh, interesting. They have similar strength.
Until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon obliterated this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really
Oh,
are.
This
okay.
disk completely blocked the sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity.
Damn.
To fully block the light
The cannon that destroyed the disk has a smaller diameter than the body of a Viltrumite. The conquest destroyed the disk with so far. My god, Omni-Man got saved by planet physics? This is really interesting, not gonna lie. Still, I was so convinced Bardock was
such a
gonna win.
planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite.
Okay.
And the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion tons,
That's 24 zeros.
which makes Omni-Man over 11,000 times stronger than base Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference.
Okay, this graph is really helpful, but oh my god, it's also surprising.
So strength goes to Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't everything. As far as versatility in combat goes, neither had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
Omni-Man survives in space for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and,
Yeah, I
of
figured
course,
that, yeah.
Super Saiyan.
Okay, let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included,
I don't think it's a problem to include it, because I mean, when they take comic book characters like Marvel or DC, they composite different versions all the time, so I don't see the problem in using Super Saiyan and Bardock. I heard that's a big point of contention between fandoms, but like, why? It's just what they usually do.
Nolan still takes this, especially when it comes to our last 2 categories, experience and stamina.
Yeah,
Yep,
okay.
Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock, over 2,000 years, and even with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery, the form drains the user's energies at an
Regardless of Bardock's own endurance, even with his tail, the Super Saiyan form requires extensive training to improve his power and efficiency over extended periods. Oh.
increased rate. Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans
Goddamn
like
smart
Bardock can
atoms.
fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only depletes faster when using super forms like the Great Ape.
Okay.
In contrast, Omni-Man's biology prevents
Higher strength, better ability and stamina, far more experience, less versatile attack options. My god, Omni-Man is really 2 on 0. Higher speed, better ranged option, limited pool kill, hasn't mastered Super Saiyan Ape. Okay, I mean... okay.
Prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks non-stop. And his smart atoms adjust to counter whatever physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer
Hey,
endurance
nice producer create here.
an unstoppable and unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
When push came to shove, Omni-Man raised the bar.
Dark. Yeah.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Pretty damn good premiere. I'm not mad over the result, obviously. I was just, for the longest time, I've heard everyone say that, you know, what I said earlier, that the Omni-Man takes only speed, and then Bardock, speed was the only thing he had, and then he lost, and I can't imagine what the comment section down this video is like. I can imagine what Twitter is currently like, but still, pretty great premiere, and I'm gonna work on a review because I can't wait to delve into the fight, the themes, the musical tracks, especially the lyrics, how they contrast and reference Nolan's change of character. And I guess since in the fight Nolan was defending the planet and Bardock was still the conqueror, I guess it's ultimately the good outcome. I was ready for something like Omni-Man in his last moments using his last breath to warn Bardock about incoming Viltrumites, and that Bardock was gonna say something, they're gonna fall as well, and then he braces himself with his bandana to go fight the Viltrumites that attacked Nolan and Mark in Season 2. I had this whole idea in my mind that would have been really nice, but they went for a more subtle and somber approach here, especially with Nolan's fuck at the end. I really thought Bardock was gonna pull a fake out and I don't know, emerge from the sun, but that wouldn't really make sense, so it's a pretty damn good premiere, definitely. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the reaction, or if you like more Dead Battle content in general, and I'll see you for my Omni-Man vs Bardock review. Remember to drink lots of water, I'll do the same. Uncle Krypton, hoping I made your day slightly better.